had a rare few weeks of rainy weather here in the Algarve, and as a consequence, along with the sun, has come an acceleration of growth, surging up, green and lush from the earth. And it struck me how abundant nature is and how ready it is to take advantage of any conditions that it finds itself in. If it's rainy, you can almost hear nature saying, "Oh wow, this is amazing, you don't get much of this around here, suck it all up." Apart from my really rubbish impersonation of nature, it got me thinking. See, nature doesn't actually care what conditions are. It doesn't label them as either good or bad. It focuses on using the conditions, whatever they are, to further its fundamental purpose of growth and renewal. In cold or arid times, it hunkers down and prepares for when conditions will be right for growth. And when conditions are right for growth, like they are now, it grows abundantly. And as these conditions change, nature will use that time too to rejuvenate itself and recover. For all our intelligence as a species, I can't help thinking that we haven't lost some of nature's wisdom along the way. Which is sad, right? Because we are nature. What seems to happen is that when you label something, the conditions, as either bad or difficult or unprecedented, we start to resist them. We don't accept them for how they are. We spend a whole lot of energy wishing that they were different from how they are and fighting them. Nature, though, doesn't do that. It doesn't wish that anything is other than how it is. It's in a permanent state of acceptance. And it's that state of acceptance that enables it to look for and find all of the resources that any conditions have to offer to further its goal of growth. So here's a thought experiment that takes a leaf out of nature's book of wisdom. No matter what conditions you find yourself in, and no matter how challenging circumstances might seem, rather than wishing that they were different, accept them. And say to yourself, everything that happens to benefit me. Now that's a tough one, right? Because sometimes things seem to be so difficult, so impossibly challenging. But imagine what becomes possible if you allow it to be true, and then get curious about exactly what those benefits inside of this whole thing might be. Play around with this thought experiment and experience for yourself what happens, because you will discover that it not only softens the impact of tough times, it turns those tough times into potent periods of personal growth and renewal. Everything that happens to benefit me. Allow that to be true. And by the way, it is. And you'll discover that your life is abundantly full of all of the resources and all of the insights that you need to create for yourself the kind of life you would love to live. And all of this abundance flows from a single word: acceptance. Unbelievable? No. That's just how it is.